I am a licensed professional counselor in Texas, and I am a board-certified neurotherapist, and my practice focuses on brain-based services, primarily QEEG brain mapping and neurofeedback. And I was introduced to Neuronic's transcranial photobiomodulation helmet about 6 months ago, and I happened to be given a loaner device. I'd heard about this technology for several years, and I'm always a little bit hesitant, so hadn't adopted it yet, but I decided to try the helmet for myself with no expectations because it was a loaner device. And after consistently using the device twice a day for a month, I noticed that I had a dent on the bridge of my nose from a septal hematoma 4 years ago. And I noticed one day the dent was gone, and I couldn't believe it before my eyes. So I contacted Neuronic to try and understand how this could be so. And they helped me understand that nitric oxide is released from wearing the helmet, and that's just a side benefit. And so from that experience, while I appreciate research, and my practice is driven by research, that I even appreciate more so seeing firsthand the benefits and the success from certain brain-based technologies. So because of that, I decided to start using the helmets with my clients. And the results have been consistent across the board from all age ranges, from like 20s up to mid 70s, with a range of conditions.
And after you used the helmet on yourself, like you said, you got a few of the helmets and started using them. Was that in clinic, or were you kind of giving them to the clients to take home? And then typically, without naming names, what were the kind of client experiences?
Just gained confidence in the technology from my own experience. I figured if I had, healing on my nose externally, I could only imagine how much more healing could potentially be going on internally. So I decided to start simple. Just generally with the new technology, clients can be somewhat hesitant to invest in it. So I decided to get one for my clinic and use it with my neurofeedback patients at the beginning of their neurofeedback sessions. So most sessions for the helmet are anywhere between 5 and 12 minutes. So I would use that at the beginning of their neurofeedback session and follow it up with their neurofeedback. And from that experience, I would say roughly like 30% of my clients have decided to get a helmet because it's best to use it daily and on the weekends, and then they have the ease of using it from their home. But I also have clients who are not interested in coming in weekly for neurofeedback sessions, and they appreciate being able to use this at home, or they travel frequently, which is really convenient for people that have a busy schedule. So I'd say it's about half and half now, people using it in my office versus people just using it as a standalone service at home. And then as far as the results, it's been consistent across the board as far as progress goes. People tend to notice in my clinic results around the 1 month mark. Some people it takes about 1.5 to 2 months. And the most notable progress I've seen is patients that are having like cognitive decline, memory issues, and then also just mood stability. So a lot of patients I work with kind of want to take the edge off, and they tend to be the people that feel psychologically flooded after a long day. They tend to numb out, or they're easily irritated, and they have found that the helmet really enhances a sense of calm and peace internally, and they also have a clear mind, able to focus better.
Okay, wow. Would you recommend this device to other people or other clinicians?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what I appreciate the most about the helmet is I truly never believed that a simple helmet could have such a profound impact. And so I think along those lines, it's just such a straightforward technology to adapt into your clinic, whether it's adding it or just as a standalone service. Oftentimes, a lot of brain-based services, there's just a lot of legwork. And while there is training involved, that overall it's realistic. And for being like non-invasive and very safe and effective, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to add this to your practice. Experience has been positive. Again, going into this, it was really just more of an experimental, I've heard about this forever, and it turned out to exceed my expectations, my patients' expectations. And so just for something so versatile and easy to use, it's just been so helpful for it's so versatile for so many patients and so many conditions. Heard about the technology, and I'd heard about its application for wound healing. And over the years, through all like continuing education and conferences and group chats I'm on within my field, I had heard its application for a lot of things. And then some of the people I consult with started using them, the helmets, y'all's helmets. And so from there, I'd heard about it enough that I decided I needed to try it myself.